Good morning people, and welcome back to my channel. Well, this morning we're going to do something a little bit different. This morning I'm going to set some tents up, or a tent particularly, because unfortunately my garden it's not grassed, so there's only one tent I can put up, and that's why we're here today. You see, normally when I go camping on my motorcycle, I normally go with Coleman. So this is the Bedrock 2, which I've used all over Europe. It works very well, except once it's put up, if you put it up in the wrong place, it's really difficult to pick up and move on, if you know what I mean. And so, I mean, Coleman, don't get me wrong, brilliant tents. I have 4 of them. I've got the Coleman Bedrock 2. I have the Coleman Tasman 3. This is my other tent that I use for when I'm away on the bike. I've used this a couple of times, this one. We did a trip up to the Lake District, and my brother had a tent which I was very envious and jealous of. So of course, once that trip finished, I put away this tent and I purchased myself the Vango Mirage Pro 200. This is a freestanding tent, so basically you put the poles in and it will stand on its own, so you don't need to have to peg it down then put the poles in to get it basically to have its size and shape. So this one I haven't used yet, but I'm really looking forward to using it when I'm away. So I'm going to unpack this, and then I'm going to get it up so you guys can actually see. So gents, let's see what this is all about, eh? The Vango Mirage Pro 200. So, comes into a nice stuff sack, plenty of room, so you're not going to struggle later on when you've got to put it away. Like most stuff sacks come in where you have to really roll it up. This one, you've got plenty of room in there to stuff everything back in when you're finished, which is good. So, I have myself a gear top. That's basically to put out below it. So we're not going to do that today, because as you can see, I don't have a garden. Well, I do have a garden, but I don't have grass or mud. So luckily, it's a freestanding tent, so this shouldn't be a problem. So we're going to throw this away for a minute. So, I've had this out before, and as you can see, it comes out nice and rolled. So, you have a packet of pegs. Not really looked at these yet because I've not really needed to use them. Okay, the pegs are quite substantial. They look strong and firm. Yep, they're not going to bend with a hammer. I normally take rock pegs with me when I go away because they're just a lot more sturdier, but I think these are going to be okay. Not bug there. So again, don't need these for now. Poles. This is the most important bit, because this is what's going to help keep the tent up. So the easiest way to do this is to lay it out flat, belly down. Okay, here's the reason. Because we're going to feed the poles through these channels, and we're just going to let them lay there. So you have 3 sets of poles, very easy to distinguish. We have 2 blue poles. Okay, got the blue there, and we got the blue there. Then you have your amber pole. This has a little bridge in it, so obviously this is going to be for the arch. So let's get these put in. That's one in. So that's the bridge. So amber, you have a little amber tag there, so you cannot get it wrong. Time to put the blue ones in. That's one in. Okay, same again with the blue tags. So the blue poles, you have blue tag. So again, not difficult. Okay, now we have all of them in, and this basically makes a bit of a stick man. Put his arms up in the air and his legs. Okay guys, so this is what it should look like. So as you can see, nice and easy. Lay it out flat, feed the poles in, okay, and now we're going to put the poles together. All right, so bear with me. So ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this is a tent that's up. Freestanding, and absolutely no issues whatsoever. It's double skinned as well. As you can see, if you leave it hooked in, it is so quick to put up. Okay, you've got a nice little pocket here for the door. The door can just be shoved into here. If you roll it in, making it a bit awkward there. Got nice ventilation throughout. Got ventilation on the outside there. These can actually be pugged up, like so. Okay, so the vents are open. You've got those on both sides. And of course you've got your midge, your mozzie net there. Same again. And we've got another one on the roof, and that's also another vent. This is a two-man tent, although if you're backpacking, use it as a one-man. You've got 4 pockets. Okay, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And that is a nice vestibule in there, because this here will basically open up like so. And of course once you peg it, that comes out. So you've got a fair amount of room there to put your gear inside. So you don't have to lug it inside the tent, which this makes a perfect tent for motorcycle traveling. And as you can see, if it's heavy raining, you can get this up really quickly off the bike, which is perfect. So imagine for a minute, it's absolutely lashing down. So you've got the tent out the bag, you've put down your ground sheet, and you've got this out, you've rolled it out on top, you've bung the pole straight through, okay, cross them over, and plug them in one by one. Up stands the tent. Now, like me, I have lockable luggage, so the first thing I'm going to do is get inside the tent and get the sleeping bag and the thing ready. So of course, still imagine that it's raining. I'm going to get this up, and get my sleeping bag done, and you can see how easy it is. And as you can see, I've still got plenty of room here. I mean, I'm kneeling. So, get my Vango ultralight mat. I've had this for over 12 years now, and it's still going strong. I don't know if you can actually buy them anymore. It is a self-inflating mat, you can hear it there inflating, but it's quicker just to blow it up. So open her up, take a seat, say 7 to 8 blows. Let's get that on the floor because my bum's hurting on the concrete. Oh, that's nice and comfortable, that. Now, I am purchasing a new sleeping bag because this is my Vango Wilderness 350, but it's synthetic, so it's rather bulky. And what I want to do is get myself a nice down sleeping bag. So that's going to be my next purchase, because I've got about 5 sleeping bags. I've got the Vango Ultralight, I've got 2 of those, they're 100s, but it's only a 1 season tent, ideal for if you're going down the med. I've got the 250, a bit smaller than this, comes up to about this size here, but again, only a 2 season. I do take with me a silk liner and an insulation insert, and I basically just sleep in a pair of boxers, maybe a t-shirt. There's nothing worse than when you wake up in the morning, you can't get warm. So, this has been recently washed. Oh yeah, I can still smell it, it smells nice. The luxury with these ones here, like the 1 season, is they can be zipped together and you can have double sleeping bags. So, if you're going away with your missus, and that's it. And as you can see, me laying in here, I've got plenty of room to stretch out, got headroom, and I've got plenty of room here at the side of me. So as you can see, this makes an ideal tent to take with you camping. Don't be put off. Okay, this will hold up to some severe weather. I mean, if you look on other videos on YouTube, the Vango Mirage Pro, it's a Duke of Edinburgh tent. So it's awarded by the Duke of Edinburgh scheme because it is a tent that lasts, and it's a tent that can put up with some strong weather. This is a 3 to 4 season tent. In the UK, this is practically a 4 season tent, no issues about it. You got good headspace, you got a nice, decent amount of room between the double layers. So this here is not going to get a lot of condensation built up from the outside tent because there is a lot of airflow going between the layers, which is brilliant. So cheers guys, thank you very much. It's time to say good night.